remember those days.
Right. All right. It is February 1st, week one of our Team feb1isarally team call. I think I'm going to start with, so lately, since all this tragic stuff with Kobe Bryant, I've been completely obsessed with not so much the media or what's going on right now, but I started listening to some of his mindset and his work ethic, like things that he's been um, interviewed about prior to any of this happening. And that is someone you want to strive to be like. It's almost painful to see someone like that lose their life, but is so inspiring. His dedication to his passion, his dream was phenomenal. I mean, he literally didn't have the talent or the natural ability like a lot of players do. And when he shares what kind of work he put in, I'm sharing it with my son because I want him to know that um, it doesn't necessarily come easy when you want, um, you want to play a sport and you think that an hour and a half a day is enough to go and work for it. It's just not enough. But what it shows is that if you are determined and you put the work in, you can do anything you put your mind to. So that is incredible. And then now as a mentor after he retired, I realized that, especially in this industry, I'm not your boss, but what I'm here to do is to challenge you. I'm here to hold you accountable and to not let you quit on yourself. So I want to be like Kobe. So I got through that without crying. So that's cool because I'm really just sad that he lost his life because he was just really inspiring. So if you have some time, I would go watch that. The other thing I want to share is, so in this industry, you can compare yourself to other people, and I want everybody to stay in their own lane, but anybody can do this. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what challenges you are going to face challenges. So this is the other thing that Kobe says that I'm gonna like put it everywhere. So we aren't quitting in this next 90 days. You're going to get tired. You're going to be frustrated. It's going to be painful. But he says you don't quit in the middle. You quit, or you don't take a break in the middle. You don't rest until the end. So that's what we're doing. So that's our mindset during this next 90 days. It's time to run. My goal for everybody here is to reach their goal. So I do need everyone who did not send me their 90-day action plan goal sheet. I do need that because I want you to write it down. I want you to feel it. I want you to know what you're going for so that you don't give up. So that's number one. Whatever your current rank is. So we're going to do this in little chunks. We'll do this in like 30-day sections. But whatever your current rank is, so if you're a consultant, you're going to manager. If you were a manager and you fell out, we're going back to manager. If you're not a consultant yet, then we're going to consultant. So we're gonna start with small little goals, and we're gonna work towards those, and we're gonna celebrate every single one. Okay, so that's number one. What else? So the real money in this, and I know for those of you that did come to Cindy's, I did put recordings in our team page. So if you're not in the team page, let me know and I'll make sure so that you can rewatch what we went over. But the real money in this business is getting your people paid. So if you're sitting there saying, oh, I've enrolled a couple people, that means you're a happy volunteer. And just like PK said, and if you're not getting them free shakes, that's why you're not making the income that you would like to be making. So yes, it's great for you to eat for free. And if that's your goal, that's awesome too. But if you really want to do this, then we're going to go to the next level. So in every conversation you have, you're going to talk about getting your people paid. How can I help you earn free shakes? Who do you know? And if they, so say they're like, no, I don't want to do this. Everything turns into a no, not right now. So if they say that, you say, I understand, but when you have great results, because you will, people are going to be asking. So if you would like to refer them to me, that would be great. I will give you the referral bonus. So in those situations where they think they're not going to share with anybody, they usually do, because they're going to have results that people ask them about. And maybe they don't want to do what we do. So say they refer you to someone that gets a 30-day system, for instance, then you give them that $25. Okay. So you technically get the referral, because you want to always be asking for referrals too, because that's a great way just to get introduced to someone new. And I've had a lot like that. So it's okay if they don't want to get into all the nitty gritty like we do, right? We offer it to everyone, but not everybody takes it. Like I think Cindy said, 85% of people are just going to be a product user, and that's okay. I'm going to get a 14-day challenge set up. I don't think that HHP is going to be where we do it. I think we're going to have our own small group instead, where I'm going to have you guys all help me take a post. We'll probably do a morning post and evening post. Dana wants to do it too. We'll probably do another walking challenge. If you have ideas that you think would be great, that's cool. I'm happy to take whatever you want. But I feel like, especially if you're asking people to come back that maybe fell out, they probably need extra accountability if they fell off. Okay, so we want those people to come back, and I want to have somewhere for them. Chris is having a problem with the link. So I thought we don't want to leave them hanging. I don't know what to do about that. How do I send her another? Oh, she probably uses a computer. I don't know what to tell her. I'm not real tech savvy. Let's see. Oh, all right. So let me grab my 90-day action plan. That's kind of all I wanted to bark at you at the moment. So I would rather celebrate what you have going on this week, and or we can do a working call where we just kind of start doing some reach outs. And if you don't, like if you didn't come to the event, you can print, that's why I sent you the link for the 90-day action plan, okay? But what I like is you can track everything in their tracker if you so choose to do so. It kind of gives you an idea of what your day should look like, which is cool, right? So bare minimum, 3 to 5 new reach outs, 3 to 5 follow-ups, and then 3 to 5 core greatness. So bare minimum, I would like you to take whatever time you have. I'm not going to give you a time that you need to work, but at least 1 hour a day, maybe in 15-minute blocks, whatever time you have. And what I love about Team Z that also gives us a little more than just reach outs or loving on someone, it also reminds you to follow up. So I would add 3 to 5 customers to that, because we want to make sure they're having a great product experience. The other thing I want to talk about, I think we should start filling this out, the leader in action form, all right? Because that way we know where we're at. You want to have personal growth. I know Mickey was asking me how to find her reports. Did you find your report, Mickey?
I actually I didn't go back in that day. I got busy.
All right. Well, like I told her, yeah. So when you get to managers, when it's really important, okay, because that's when your cycle growth matters. They'll get. I mean, we always the reports are there, so you'll be able to see what your benchmark is. So you can hit it. What they do is they add up all your cycles for the month. They average it out. Then you have to beat that average. Okay. So whatever that might be for you. But we do have new manager pools. So any of you that haven't heard, we have new manager pools, new director pools that if you get back to manager, you're going to make money, especially with us going like into this 90-day action plan. When people are enrolling and people are sharing, you're just going to have growth, which is good. But we want to make sure we kind of monitor, because if you know that, so each week you want to have at least your minimum for your cycles. You don't want to zero out in any category for the whole month. I should probably pull this up on the screen, but as long as you have one enrollment, you have cycles for the whole month, you have a rank advancement, you won't zero out. Now, granted, our goal for everybody is to get to executive. I kind of put that out there, like, what you're doing. There's no reason that you're not going to. All right. So does anybody want, why don't we just celebrate a few victories for I kind of muted people that were loud, but how did this week go getting started? I know we have a sip and sample this afternoon at Lindsay's, so hopefully that goes well, and we have a few enrollments, but I'll unmute. Who wants to share what that was? Somebody want to talk, share?
I will.
Okay. This is the loud one. Yeah, I don't know whose phone this is, but too much noise. Who said they were going to share? Was that you, Mickey?
No, I wasn't sure who it was.
I don't know. I'm picking you now.
Oh, okay.
I can see you.
Well, it's been a very productive week. I've had a lot of new connections and conversations. I've sent the video out about Isogenics probably 3 or 4 times. I need to follow up with them today and see if they've looked at it.
Okay.
One of my girls that was going to come to the sip and sample today ended up having to work. So I'm going to touch base with her.
I would just schedule a meeting.
Yeah, I think she lives in Canton because she works in Cleveland at the hospital up there.
Mm-hmm.
So she's usually down here in Minerva, or not too far from Minerva. So I'm going to see if I can get with her at some point. Okay. I know of at least one coming today. The other one, she had mouth surgery on Wednesday, so she's hoping she can come today, but I need to touch base with her this morning and see who's interested in that. Sometimes I have a couple people who thanks for connecting with me on Facebook, that type of thing, and then they don't answer me back. I'm like, now how do I?
Well, so that's when you want to ask them a question. So I don't know if you watched our team call with Tyler and Richard, but they ask them to tell me about yourself. And
Okay.
When you ask people to talk about themselves, they will talk a lot more.
Okay.
I connected with a girl who I have a lot of mutual friends with. Her name's Sarah too, which is kind of ironic, but I saw that she was, her profile picture is of her competing in a fitness competition. So I commented about that. I was like, hey, I would love to hear more about, your training and what you do to compete, which her response was, so this is her profile picture, but she hasn't competed for 3 years.
Oh,
So, but it got her talking to me. She friended me actually. So I don't know why she friended me, but I thought, okay, that's someone good to connect with. It says that she's a health coach. So I plan to try to continue the conversation. Like, what kind of coach are you and what do you do? So you can go to their Facebook page and see what they're into, see what their job is. If it's kind of like, doesn't describe it very well, you can always just say, so what is it that you do, just to give them something to respond to, if that makes sense.
yeah.
And the other thing I want you to remember is it takes 3 to 5 touches over 3 to 6 months, a lot for most people to enroll. Okay, so most people don't enroll the first time you talk to them.
Right.
Every once in a while, you'll have those kind of people. For instance, even me, the girl that was bringing me samples, who really couldn't care less if I enrolled or not. Okay, don't ask me why she kept doing it. I feel like it was God handing them to me. Okay, I don't think it was her at all. I think it was God. But so, I didn't really enroll. And even when I ordered my first products, she just ordered them for me on her account. Okay. So it wasn't even like I enrolled. So I would say probably 5 months. Okay. So it's not an instant thing, but that's why those people never come off your list. That's why if 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 they're like, I'm not interested right now, or, no, I don't want any more information, or, most people don't say no. Maybe they don't respond. In 4 weeks, I remessage. Okay.
Okay.
Because that it's all about the follow-up, honestly. So that's the other thing I want to tell you. I don't know if time is an issue, but I wanted to, I don't know if you think that I have tons of time to build my business, because I really don't. For instance, today, my son has a game at 10. I'm coming to a sip and sample at 1. He has baseball, which my husband's taking him to, from 2 to 4, 2:30 to 4, and that's going to be every Saturday in Hudson. That's an hour drive. My daughter has a game tonight. And I had one of my customers say, hey, I think I'd like to meet with you on Saturday. And I was like, I can get on the phone. I can't meet with you. That's not going to happen. But, so if you think that I just have unwavering amounts of free time to do this, I make the time. So that's another thing. We have to make the time.
I've been making the time.
Yeah. You have to make the time, and you have to treat it like a business, treat it like the world depends on it. So that's why I'm saying pockets of time. Sometimes I'm sitting in a parking lot waiting for my kids to come out, and that's when I work. It just depends on what my day looks like, and I just try to fit it in wherever I can. All right. Does anyone else have some great victory to share from the week? How about you, Kendra?
I logged on TeamZ and I got that started. So I'm kind of still learning how to use it and what to do with it. So Lindsay's going to show me a little bit more today. I'm going to go early, take my computer and have her help me with it. So I've been just sending out friend requests to strangers. Mm-hmm. I've had a few people not answer, but I am talking to one girl, so I did have an answer. And then I thought she lived in Ohio, but she lives in Missouri, so
that's okay. It's not bad.
Complete stranger, not even close. So, but it's going okay. I think I'm keeping the conversation going in the right direction. So.
Good. So when you're friending these people, when they accept you, they're going to pop up in your messenger. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like they have accepted your friend request or whatever. So that's when you say, hey, so great to connect with you here, and maybe look at their page and see what you can strike up a conversation about, so that you can ask them more, just to get them talking. But it's a great start. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And I'm excited for you to get that money.
Me too.
So if anyone else has anyone like that, I'm kind of trying to dig through the tree as I have time and just look for people that are just ordering regularly that might have money sitting there that we can share with them. All you need is 2 people to cash in this amount of money. So I have one girl, I think, she's been with me probably since the year I started. I'm pretty sure 2015. She was a consultant for a little bit, right? And she fell back out, and I want to say she has, I know it's like $1,800.
Wow.
I messaged her when there was 1,000. I said, hey, because when I've talked to her, she's like, oh, I need a second job. I really need money. I'm like, you know that I can help you make money, right? I think people think I'm joking. And so yesterday I sent her a message and I said, hey, because she actually just asked me about cleansing this week. So it reminded me that I should talk to her. Yeah, it's $1,800. I would love to share with you how we can cash in $1,800 on your account. I don't say all the cycles and all the hoopla stuff that we know because that's confusing and people have no idea, right? But no response. And one of them was her mom. So her mom could literally just order and she only needs one person. So I don't know what else to do. But one of my girlfriends who she just had a baby and she hasn't been on the products for a long, long time. She has a really good spot on my tree. So I said, hey, I just feel like I should share again with you what the opportunity holds here, because I know that she would rather stay home with her baby. And she kind of ignored that I said that, but she said, I was just thinking that I don't think I could put a swimsuit on right now after this, I haven't lost my baby weight yet. And I said, well, I would love to help you do that too, but the income is better. So I was stepping out of my comfort zone and just saying some things this week that I probably should have said a long time ago. So we want to talk more about how to get them the money, right, that's on the table. So does anybody have any questions? I'm going to try to give you like action assignments to add on to stretch you a little bit as we go, but I don't know. I was kind of hoping for more people to be here because I don't want to say that I have an expectation, but I do, because we have 2 feb1isarally teams, which is cool. We just had 12 people that are ready to go. I'm recording this, but you need to show up. If you don't show up here, you're not showing up in your business. I can't help you if I don't know what you need. And if you're committed to your team, because you don't want to let anybody down, I want you at least to earn the bare minimum prizes, and that's going to help you get paid, So like I said, let's look at what your first level is, like whatever you are right now. Let's go to the next one. So like Kendra, we're just going to get you to consultant. First goal number 1.
Right.
Mickey, we're going to manager, right? So
That's right.
Gabby, we're going to manager. Chris might actually be up to listening, can't talk. Oh, okay. I'll see you at Lindsay's too. I think Chris might have popped back up to manager. She, I think, reactivated an old consultant. So for those of you that might have had consultant status, if you reactivate old ones, you won't get the bonus. So you need new ones. At least I think that's how it's going to go. I guess we'll see. So we'll see who gets paid how, but all right. If you don't have any questions for me, I guess we'll close this one out and we'll be back next week. I have a cheer competition, so I will figure it out. We have to do a different day. I don't know, because we have to be at Lake at 10 next Saturday. So
Oh,
If we have to do it earlier in the week, I'll let you know. All
okay.
right. Okay.
Okay.
I love you guys. I'm excited for you. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for
Love you
showing up
too.
today.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. We'll see you later today, most of you.
All right.
All right, bye.